Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jordan, and today I'm going to be reading something that is actually pretty heavy. This is about Codi Bigsby. Codi Bigsby is a missing 4-year-old boy who is now deceased, who has passed, and the spirit of Codi Bigsby is very frantic. One thing that I can say before I even get into this is Codi doesn't want his dad to be blamed for his disappearance and for what has happened, which we'll get into the details of that in a moment. He wants me to start off by saying his dad didn't do anything, and neither did she. Let me read you a little bit of what this article says from OnYourSideWavy.com. The father of missing Hampton 4-year-old Codi Bigsby admitted to investigators that he had left his four young children at home alone on several occasions in the past, including as recently as January 25th. Okay, the father's been completely honest here. He's been forthcoming with information. He didn't have to say that he had, and he didn't have to admit to that. He didn't paint himself in a nice picture. He didn't hold anything back from investigators, is what I'm going to say, and that's what Codi wants me to stress as well. In addition to 4-year-old Codi, who still hasn't been found after being reported missing on Monday, January 31st, Corey Bigsby also had a 5-year-old child and 2-year-old twins who lived at the Buckrow Point apartment with him full time. Okay? Codi disagrees with the article. Isn't that right, Codi? Perez shows up. This is saying he's saying he doesn't like how they're moving forward. Even though Codi was only 4 years old, his essence and his spirit is here in the adult form to kind of help me articulate, to help me articulate this in the way that he wants it represented. Okay. Okay, and what he's saying is he wants me to read now and to communicate the things that he's saying. He's saying that my dad didn't do this. He's saying that there's a woman in his life that he looks to as a mother that's not his actual physical mom. Okay? What has happened is, let me see which way he wants to go, because I want to make sure. Okay. What has happened is this. Codi was playing in the house, and he ended up either smashing his foot in the door or his elbow in the door. Okay. There was a young lady in the house. His father was not there, and the young lady administered some type of medication to him. Are there allergies here? Yes. So Codi has some type of allergies or some type of pre-existing health problems, and the medication that was administered didn't agree with him. The reason why it was given in such a extensive dose or multiple doses is while the young woman was actually there at the home with him, she was actually entertaining another guy. It looks as though the woman and the other guy had been hanging out when this happened. Codi first, his foot and his elbows hurt here. They give him medication. She gives him medication. Tells him to go lay down. He was laying on some type of special bed in like the living room. By special bed, I mean like a toy pallet, a special bed. The colors are orange and red. It didn't work, and I think that he came back in to complain about that or to mention that she gave him something else. He's saying that there was a lot of smoke in the room. Oh, she was in the kitchen. He's saying that there was a lot of smoke in the kitchen. And he really does like her. He does want me to pull cards to convey how he felt about her. She was a very nice woman. This is a darker skinned woman. Maybe with the name of Kayla. Okay? Kayla is what I'm going to say. I think he went to sleep. His respirations became lower. And then he was, he transitioned. He transitioned. Give me 1 second. He's talking to me. Okay. He's saying that if they hurt the woman, he'll be upset. These are friends of his dad's or friends who actually know more than what they're actually saying. I think they're trying to protect. I know the father's definitely trying to protect the woman. She may actually be a young woman. She may actually be 26 is what I'm going to say. And he's saying that if they hurt her, he's going to be upset. I think they're upset with her, obviously, and they are communicating with the woman back and forth. Will this come out? The Walk a Seuss shows up. I think they'll find Corey March. We'll talk about where he's at momentarily. He's asking please to the family and friends who do know not to hurt the young lady. She didn't know. He was very fond of her. He liked her a lot. They laughed. They played together a lot. And I know a lot of people are wondering, how come the children don't know anything? The other kids that were there, they weren't paying attention. They know that he hurt himself. They know that Codi hurt himself, but they don't know that he actually transitioned or passed away because he was in a sleeping state. Okay, there's another girl there another little girl who who actually touched Corey or to try to wake him up when she walked by. Again, he was in the living room. He was moved from the pallet or the toy cushion that he was sleeping on onto the sofa. Onto the sofa and the couch. He misses his siblings. He misses his dad. He misses even the young lady. I believe her name is Kayla, if I didn't say that. But he misses those. He misses those people. Sorry. Something that he wants to say. The discovery of his body, I believe, happens on March 16th. What they will actually find is a situation that looks worse than what it sounds. A situation that looks worse than what it actually is. Okay? His body will look as if they've tried to cover it up. There will be a lot of cuts and lacerations on his body as if they tried to dispose of him. I believe that Corey is in a storm drain. I'm not Corey, Cody, I'm sorry. Cody is in a storm drain. And I believe that the bone structure in his face may actually be an identifier, or something that they see. And what Cody wants me to say is that it's not, he's saying, please, it's not as bad as it looks. I know that this little boy doesn't hold any regret, any grudges in his heart about what has happened. And he wants the public, he wants his family, his friends to see that his dad is a good guy. You know, his dad loves him a lot. He's talking about the special birthday, he's talking about something special that his dad used to put on the table at his birthday. It's red. I think Cody's favorite color is red. There's a lot of red here. To his mother, he's saying that he understands that there's a lot of resentment and a lot of dissatisfaction and hate that you have towards his dad, towards Corey. He says he wants you to forgive and you'll see the truth soon. Through your heart. Also, go with your first mind is what Cody is saying. He's saying also to his mom that the way that you'll know that he's around is when the right side of your back begins to hurt because of his strong, vibrant presence. I think it's all gonna work out. He wants me to read about what happens with his dad. Let's see. Essence of Hair shows up. It is finished shows up. I think the truth does come out about the other woman. With It Is Finished showing, this to me is a very light sentence or a very long probationary period. I think that his background helps him. I don't think that there's jail time here. Okay? And I know that it is definitely Cody's hopes and wishes that there is no jail time here. Okay, if there is jail time here, it'll be a very, very light sentence. Again, March is coming up for the month that they discovered the body. Okay, but I don't think that the case doesn't actually stop until, or start, or come to a conclusion until November, with Ladura Nadil showing. Once they find out that the other woman's involved, there's going to be a lot of different factors that take place. And that's what I'll say. Cody, thank you. So thank you guys so much for sitting through that with me. I don't know who this video will reach, but I do know that Cody is very much so still with all of us in spirit, with everyone in spirit, and I am very happy to just be a voice for him today. I love you, and bye.